Today is Tuesday, August 5th, and this is another update on my progress of beating the S&P 500 along with Bill Ackman's Pershing Square holdings. I do make these videos every Tuesday and Sunday, so if you want to follow along, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. So since Monday, my portfolio saw a gain of 2.53%, Pershing Square had a loss of 1.75%, and the S&P 500 had a gain of 1%, which brings us year to date. My portfolio currently has a gain of 25.93%, Pershing Square is at a gain of 11.65, and the S&P 500 is at a gain of 7.34. I mentioned it in my Sunday update, but since the SPY price closed below the support level, on Monday morning I did decide to increase all of my positions by 10%, which now brings my cash on hand closer to 20% as opposed to the 30% it was previously. And if we take a look at the SPY chart, you'll see that this is the dip that I was referring to when the SPY price closed below its support level. The plan was to add 10% if it crossed below it, and then another 10% if it reached the secondary support level. If the SPY price does cross back below the support level, I am going to keep all of my positions exactly the same. And in order for me to increase all of my positions by another 10%, it is going to have to fall to the secondary support level. But of course, I could increase some of my individual positions that I see extra opportunity in. But as of right now, I have no plans to do that, and at least want to wait and see what the market does before doing so. If we zoom in, you'll see that the SPY price is both below the 5-day and the 15-day moving average. And right now, the 5-day is still above the 15, but it's so close right now, which is why I want to wait before even adding to my better positions. Because if the market see a decline, even my better positions will probably see a decline as well. So I think there's potentially going to be a better time to add to some of those positions. These are going to be all 14 of my current positions. Right now, Nvidia, Microsoft, Palantir, Meta, and Welltower make up my top 5, and those make up 38.15% of my portfolio. So by increasing all of my positions by 10%, that now puts me at 78.18% invested, which still leaves me with 21.82% of my portfolio sitting in cash. Palantir reported very good earnings on Monday and has now moved its way into my number 3 position, and that now sits at a gain of 74.74%. And Sprouts Farmers Market has fallen into the red with a loss of 0.94%, which makes 2 of my total positions in the red. The other one being PayPal, which has a loss of 15.67%. If I do end up increasing some of my individual positions, I do not think that I'm going to increase anything in PayPal or Sprouts Farmers Market. I definitely could see myself increasing any of my top 7 positions from Nvidia all the way down to Spotify. I do think that even if the markets go through a little bit of a rocky period, those positions should stand up pretty well. But other than that, I don't really have any plans to make any changes to my portfolio. That's going to do it for today. I do make these updates every Tuesday and Sunday, so if you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you on Sunday.